St. Lucia has witnessed India's progression as a champion of developing nations and its emergence over the last decade as a strong and powerful voice of the global South. This was not a product of spontaneous combustion. This was not a sudden discovery, but by India strengthening its internal machinery and prepare for the inevitable. During the G20 presidency, India ensured that the G20 priorities were shaped in consultation with not just the G20 partners, but also with partners in the global South, whose voice often goes unheard. They spoke for the voices that spoke without words. India's presidency was marked by its resolute championing of the cause of the global South as much as their own challenges. St. Lucia regards India as a trustworthy and dependable leader of the countries of the global South in these polarized times, which has not only displayed its collaborative spirit in pursuing compromise, but has also walked the walk in advancing cooperation and development support to those who need. This solidarity has made manifest via the India UN Fund that supports sovereign-owned and led, demand-driven and transformational sustainable development projects across the developing world, with a focus on the most vulnerable, least developed countries and small island developing states. St. Lucia, like others gathered here, knows firsthand of the significant impact that the fund has had on the lives and livelihoods of our population. At the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic, India collaborated to fast-track funding to support St. Lucia's human security and sustainable development, a COVID response project. The project had two parts. The first secured PPE for frontline workers, and the second provided funding to expand the public assistance program, the PAP. A second project is currently in progress aimed at upgrading capacity to provide impactful vocational training for marginalized youth in St. Lucia. St. Lucia commends the government of India for their consistent leadership and steadfast commitment to delivering for development. Against the backdrop of the cascading crises, St. Lucia looks to India as the nation which has stepped forward to find a middle ground in the East-West, North-South divide, to build the necessary bridges, command respect, and have something to show for it. So as I prepare to close, I must accentuate India as a legitimate partner, and in fact, a partner that has exported models of development that would show countries how to chart the true and real development of the various regions. In addition, as the world continues to witness the redistribution of power, India is increasingly taking its rightful place in this multipolar world. The rest is inevitable. India is rising rapidly, and nothing can stop India right now. But India is also taking us along to the promised land. May God continue to bless India, and may us all continue to gather around India like a trumpet call to like-minded men and women who take their rightful place in a world, yes, pregnant with the seeds of our continued marginalization, but provide opportunities for us to mobilize amongst ourselves the way out of the difficulty. I thank you.